Hello everyone. Today in our session, we will discuss on how to connect multiple sheets at once using text and dynamic input tools. Text tool is a data input tool which allows us to create a stream of data inside a workflow without a dependency on a separate file or database. The data set becomes part of the workflow. As and when we have a text tool in Canvas, under configuration window, we have an area where we can input the text which we want to include in our workflow. In our example, we will input the sheet names which we want to consider. Dynamic tool helps us to input multiple worksheets at once by specifying a template and input any number of worksheets that match that template format by reading from a list of data source. As and when we bring the dynamic input tool after text input tool, we have a slightly different configuration window when compared it with input tool. Under configuration window, we have input data source template. When we click on edit, it will work similar as input tool configuration. While connecting multiple worksheets at once, there is one difference. When we have a pop-up window to select worksheet, click on the import only the list of sheet names. This option will take all the sheet names which we have listed in the text tool and include the information from the respective sheets only. Read a list of data sources. We just need to specify a field of file locations which will give directions to dynamic input tool as to what all sheets it needs to consider from the selected file. Once we have listed all the worksheet names in text input tool and selected the workbook under input data source template along with the field name under read a list of data source of the dynamic tool, we can have a stacked information of all the worksheets in a selected workbook. Thank you. This is all about connecting to multiple sheets at once using text and dynamic input tools. Happy learning!